we're 4 days out before we play our first game, and I just love our overall attitude. We look at a coaching staff that came here in January, and Coach Taggart and his staff did an unbelievable job. We recruited some really good players here, something to build on from last season, winning 11 games. And now we get a chance to watch our guys grow and develop through winter conditioning, and then get to spring practice, and then go through the summer conditioning and preseason camp. So this is phase 5 for us, which is the competition. And this is where it all begins, and this is where it all counts. And you look at a team with high expectations. But I said to them, it's more about us being no complacency. Can we allow complacency to sit in? You know, we have to go about our business each and every day. It's going to take hard work on everyone's part. It's going to take relentless effort on everyone's part. But for us to be in the position we're in right now is because of what the players have put into this program and what they've done. And it's just been fun to watch just each and every day how we went about our work and how we went about our job. And everyone has a job to do, and it's so important that each guy focus on that job on the offensive side, the defensive side, and the kicking game.
Charlie, you mentioned those high expectations, and a lot of people say, hey, USF has a chance to go undefeated. You know, you guys are ranked higher than you've ever been ranked going into a season. The players hear that, obviously. So what you mentioned a little bit of your message, but how do you sort of control that excitement?
Well, the players hear it, and you know how it is with anyone. They want to read about themselves, and I tell them all the time, it's why you got to get off of social media, because that's the driving force behind it. But what we have to do is make sure it just turns into a one-game season and just take it one game at a time. And you know, it doesn't matter where they say, you know, at the beginning, it's not where you start, but it's where you finish. And our players, you know, with them having the success that they had last season and the expectations where they are right now, you know, I told them we got to welcome those expectations, but also we have to be smart about it also.
Is that why you had such a physical camp, just to avoid the complacency? Because every player I talked to said it's the most physical camp I've ever been to.
Well, that's all I've been used to, Joy. And the thing about it is, you know, what we try to do is just, you know, in the very beginning, you know, hit some and, you know, bang it, and then here the last few days we've tapered off, and just to get them back and get them ready to go play the game. But it's a physical game, and you want to be a physical team, because I told them I want us to be a physical, aggressive team on offense, a physical, aggressive team on defense, and even in the kicking game. So it's just the way we practice, but the players enjoy it.
Charlie, what are some of the things you're going to be looking for, particularly on defense in the first game? What do you want to see?
You know, it comes down to we're going to have to be able to tackle well. We have to be able to tackle. It's going to come back to gap control, just fitting in your gaps and doing your job. We can't allow the deep ball to get thrown up, or just give up the explosion plays. We cannot allow that to happen. And plus, whenever we get them in the red zone, we have to be able to win in the red zone. But turnovers is always critical, because you're looking to get turnovers on defense. So it's just so many things that, you know, when we talk about our plan to win, you want to go play great defense. So plan to win, go play great defense. In order to play great defense, you have to tackle, and you can't give up explosion plays and be able to create some turnovers.
What do you like about D'Ernest as a back?
I just the thing about D'Ernest is you look at him, you never know just with his speed, that he has the speed he has, that he's a physical runner the way he is, because the way he comes off to you, you know, he's this really quiet, mild guy who really doesn't say much, but he lets his work speak for himself, and the players have so much respect for him. He's one of those backs, you can give him the ball, and you know, he's different than Marlon was last season. Marlon was a speed guy who could really outrun you, whereas with D'Ernest, it's going to be work where, you know, it may not be a long run, but it can be a 9-yarder. Then there goes another 12-yarder, and there goes a 15-yarder, and then boom, he may go break it. But you just love how solid he is, and just how good of a runner.
How quickly did your guys on defense take to the style of defense that you want to play?
But it didn't take very long, just because of what happened last season, and they felt, you know, they felt like just meeting with the defensive players that, you know, let the offense carry them, and they didn't do their part. And but it was just something to build on, and their whole attitude is, Coach, we want to be better. And when you look at us on defense, you got 3 seniors up front with Love, Sanat, and Hector. there's 3 defensive linemen, then that's where you really want to start at. And then you look at Augie, who has a chance to become the all-time lead tackler here at USF. And then you look in the secondary, you look on the safety position, you have Abraham, then you look up front, the guy who's having an unbelievable camp for us right now is Nicholas, is just having an unbelievable camp. And the guy who's really came on is Maxey. So we're getting some guys that really step up and come on, but their whole attitude have changed. But they wanted, when we talked about a physical camp, that's really what they wanted. They wanted that physical camp, and they got a lot of it.
Their offense coordinator, Andrew Souter, was with you last year at Texas. What do you expect from him?
Well,
First-time play caller.
It's just so hard because you're right. He was with us last year at Texas, and he actually, him and Sterling, them all have the same background, being at Bowling Green and everywhere. But the key thing for us on defense is not so much worry about what he's going to do, but we have to worry about ourselves, and let's get lined up and let's make sure we can get our feet in the ground and just get us in a call where let our guys just go play, let them enjoy playing.
Were you surprised that he made such a leap from quality control to offensive coordinator in such a short time?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with just the relationship he had with the head football coach.
You had first-time play caller, defensive coordinator, Brian, and Coach BJ, and Andrew. What do you expect from that chess match?
Well, they got to call their games. It's things on defense that we're going to want to do. It's things on offense that they're going to want to do. But they have to beat themselves, and then they can. Defense is about disruption. Offense is about creating rhythm. So we want to disrupt the rhythm. They want to create some rhythm. So we just have to play our game.
Are you going to have any input in the calls offensively?
No, we meet. I sat in the meetings with them, but I let those guys. I got enough experienced guys in that room that they can run it. I mean, every now and then say run this defense, but I don't want just completely.
People talk about how, you have to be careful that kids don't get too high of expectations because of all the publicity and stuff about the season. But can't that also be motivating in the sense that, we could achieve some things that this school never did, and if as long as we don't screw up, and can you get them in that mindset where they say, okay, we've got it here in front of us, we don't want to mess it up that day.
And that just comes about how the coaches approach it. Because if the coaches approach it with the mindset that, hey, it's going to take all of us working together, and it's great that we're in the position we're in, but still, at the end of the day, guys, nobody's just going to roll that ball out there and just let us just go up and down the field. Because now we have a target on our back, and we're going to get the best. And that's what you want. You expect that, and that's really what you want. But it's all about how we approach it and how you just constantly just coaching them and being consistent in the message and the message that is being driven through to them. It's all about winning every day. It's all about relentless effort. It's all about hard work, and they understanding that.
You anticipate Rasheen being available?
Rasheem
Bronson?
I don't know just where we are right now. He hasn't been in our plans, so usually by Tuesday or Wednesday, which is today or tomorrow, if he's not ready, then he won't. But we still have some time up until game time.
All right, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach.
Oh.